I wanted to explain a couple of things. Like when we talk about grip and issues that people have with grip or what they're doing with their work causing discomfort, it can get kind of messy because your hand is such a great tool. Your wrist is very movable, so all the different positions that you can get your hands and your wrists into is an asset, but it also can be a problem if you're doing it repetitively or adding a bunch of stress or strain to it. And so the idea is that you want to keep your wrist in a nice neutral position, which is kind of like handshake grip, right? If you're going to stick your hand out and shake somebody's hand, that's a nice neutral grip. So anything that you do that curls those fingers in or brings that wrist back, or maybe if you're holding something and you drop that wrist towards your pinky, which is very common that people do, that they don't even know they're doing it. So when you get out of that neutral handshake grip, you put yourself at risk. The muscles, the tendons, the nerves that run through the wrist, all of that. So one of the keys is you have to kind of watch where that wrist is, and then know that when you're gripping, when you're doing things with your wrist, the muscles that are making that happen are actually in your forearm. So there's a lot of people that come to us with elbow pain, and it has nothing to do with their elbow. It has everything to do with what they're doing and their fingers and their wrist and what they're gripping and what they're doing repetitively. So it's something to consider, trying to keep that wrist in that handshake grip as much as you can, and then understanding that everything you're doing, the muscles are actually attaching in the elbow. So you have to probably deal with the elbow as well. When you're thinking about trying to manage something that's maybe starting from the hand. So there's another little kind of thing to think about, is that the muscles are in the elbow. If your elbow's sore, it may have nothing to do with your elbow and have everything to do with the grip and what you're doing at your wrist. So stay tuned for more tips and tricks from Minnesota.